Hello friends, myself Sanjay Bhatia. I am an astrologer based at New Delhi, and in this episode we are going to talk about comics pricing where gold, silver, copper, aluminium, natural gas, crude oil, and as well as from this episode we are clubbing Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 predictions also. So last week we had given an episode on 30th of April that how the market will fare up in the coming week. In the 4 days, 30, 31st, 1st of April, 2nd of April. And you all have seen the market has gone the way we had predicted. That market is taking an upside after 4 to 5 weeks downside. The market is getting bullish or getting consolidated, but it will be going up only. So our predictions are gone as per the assumptions which we have taken, and gold was bullish. Gold was bullish 4% when we talk about the closing price. It has closed around 4,676 US dollar, and it is 4.08% upside, where silver had closed on 72.92 cent and it has given an upside of 4.83% for the whole week, whereas copper has given a hike of 2.10% and closed on 5.58 US dollar pricing, whereas WTI crude on the last day it has surged and the last closing price was 111.54 US dollar and the total week gain was 11.94%. Yes, it is more than our prediction. We had predicted a lesser figure up to $103, whereas last day it has spiked and it has closed on 111.54. Now, aluminium has also gone as per the predicted figure. It has closed on 3,468 US dollar, and for the whole week 2.75% was the upside. Whereas natural gas is the only commodity which has gone down and it has closed on 2.80, the last closing price on Thursday, and the weekly gain is negative 9.35%. So except natural gas, all the commodities had gone up where we had predicted, the way we had predicted. It has closed on absolutely on the same figures. For the gold, we had given the prediction of 4,700 and it has touched 4,700, crossed 4,700 comfortably, but finally it has gone down to 4,676. Whereas silver, we had given a prediction of 76 US dollar. It has gone to that level, then it has come back and closed on 72.92. Same way with copper, it has gone to 5.60 plus and it has slightly gone to 5.58 US dollar. Now, what about next week? The next week, more upside is there, and how the projections for Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 also. Dow Jones, after 5 weeks of decline, it has closed on this week 2.96% upside, closed on 46,504. Nasdaq closed on 21,879 and weekly gains were 4.44%. S&P 500 closed on 6.82, weekly gains 3.36%. For the US equities, although we had not predicted publicly on the channel, yes, to our clients, we were suggesting that the downside is over and now it will go up. Now, how the projected figure will take up as per the astrological celestial events, how we can see how much upside in this coming week. So let's get connected after the break, and where we will be discussing all the indices, how they will be performing in the coming week. So stay connected with us. Friends, before starting today's episode, means today's predictions for the coming week, there is a disclaimer clause which needs to be addressed and should be sounded to all the clients who are watching our episode, that I am not a SEBI registered financial advisor, and whatever the predictions I am going to give or convey to you, this is based on my astrological research. So don't take it as a final trade. Before taking any trade in the market, I advise you to consult your financial advisor, registered financial advisor, because when you take a trade, then you will be end up with losses or profit. In both the circumstances, profit will be yours, losses will be yours. It has no way connected with me or my channel, so whatsoever, so no claims will be entertained. So making the things very clear right from the beginning, you listen the predictions, you make up your mind how you will be taking up the trade in case you want to take up the trade at US equities or at the COMEX trading platform. So let's start with the predictions, and before going into the predictions, if you are new to our channel, then a number is getting flashed on the screen. This is a number for all those people who are interested or who are a first timer to our channel, that we are giving a free of cost one-time predictions on your personal horoscope, based on your personal horoscope, so you can get it checked from us free of cost, that how the planets are there in your personal horoscope, whether the planets are inclined to give you profits through short-term trade or through positional trade or through physical holdings. This is free of cost service which we are giving to our clients. So you should take the benefit out of it, and we are not going to charge you anything for it. In case you find our services are up to mark, we are talking with relevance to your past life, then you can become our paid customer also. Let's make the things clear, and let's go ahead further on in our predictions. When we talk about next week, how the things are being fared up, when planetary movements are saying no major planetary changes are there in the coming week, moon is going through then Scorpio sign on Monday. Today is Monday, so moon is in Scorpio sign, and the first day means today it is in Anuradha constellation. This is Saturn constellation, which indicates a subdued opening, which we had already seen at the COMEX in the morning, and it is a range bound trade, whereas slowly the day passes on, then it will the moon will transit to next nakshatra, next constellation, that is Jyeshtha constellation, that is Lord is Mercury. Once moon crosses over to Jyeshtha constellation, then upside will be more, and all the commodities will be in green, super green rather, and giving a good upside. We are expecting Tuesday should be more productive in terms of gains for gold, silver, copper, and aluminium. Whereas natural gas can be a range bound, but yes, this week it will be in positive territory. And for crude oil, WTI crude oil, we believe that it has already been topped out, and in this week we are going to see the downside of crude oil. So this is about Monday and Tuesday, 2 days, whereas Dow Jones will also and equities also behave like that only. It will be opening in the morning, today morning at the US New York Stock Exchange. It will open in red first, and then slowly and gradually by the time day end, it will come into green. Whereas for Tuesday, we are expecting full day it will be green, and there can be a gap up opening also for the Tuesday. Now when Wednesday day comes, the Wednesday third day, then equities will again show a bullish trend. Equities will show a bullish trend, whereas gold, silver, copper, the metals will give a consolidation phase where the market, the trend will be as such. Moon will be transiting through south node constellation, that is Moola constellation, and in that case there will be some consolidation or downward trend will be there on Wednesday in metals. Whereas in equities we are seeing a bullish trend, but yes, It will be trend will be on both sides, but ultimately the market is going up in equities also for this week, and same way for the metals. Now, when we come to Thursday the market will be quite bullish. The market will be that will be the best day of the week, Thursday, where equities, metals, everything will become positive. And Friday also it will be like that only. So this week will be closing on a good note for metals and as well as for equities. Now, how the targets will be, that we are sharing with you with what we can see the targets. For gold, we are seeing the gold can touch or should touch by weekend on Friday $4,950 price. Gold 4950 is the target for Friday, whereas silver should touch 79 is the price for silver which we are projecting. Copper we are targeting $6 flat price, $6.00, and aluminium we are hopefully seeing 3650. 3650 is the aluminium pricing. Whereas natural gas, yes, for this week we are going to see an uptrend, and the maximum upside will be 3.20. 3.20 will be the price for natural gas. It is a positional buy. In case you find the current price is good, then you can enter it. But keeping in mind, you should take the profit out of 1 week, after 1 week or 2 weeks. Then natural gas is a good buy. For WTI crude, we are going to see the downside trend, and because it has already been topped out, but still we are keeping last price $115 for this week. This is the last top out price. Beyond this price, we are not going to see any upside in WTI crude. For Dow Jones for this week, coming week, we are expecting another 3% rise in the basic price of 46,504. The closing price was 4,605, 46,504, and we are seeing another upside of 3% for this week. For Nasdaq, closing price was 21,879, and for this week we are seeing a very good trend in Nasdaq price indices. We are expecting 5% upside in this week. For S&P 500, closing was 6582, and last week it has closed on 3.36% upside, and whereas for this week we are expecting 4% upside in S&P 500. So these are our findings, these are our projections which we had shared with you. Hopefully you will find whatever we had projected. So by Friday you should get all these prices. And if you get these prices, or you have any doubt or any clarification, you can put your thoughts in the comment box. We will try to answer it to solve your queries. And I hope that from our episode you are getting, you can understand the trend, how the trend will be there in the market, and you can take your positions. Once again, there is a caution that in case you want to take a position in the market, then you better consult your financial advisor also, because we are going to give you a trend direction, not exact where you have to take an exit, what is the prices. So that for that you have to consult your financial advisor, because risk and reward belongs to you. So this is it, and now we come to the end of the episode. I believe that you like our episode. If you like it, kindly share it with your friends and family. Otherwise, you can just like the episode, put your comments, and subscribe to our channel. We will continue to give more episodes in Hindi or English language, and with this episode, because we want to make things clear, separate, segregate the things that MCX pricing are different, Indian commodity market, whereas we have host of lot many people who are doing trading at COMEX and US equities. They want exclusive episodes, so for that we are getting this episode. So we will continue to add more indices or scripts. In case you have any suggestions, you can kindly share with us in the comment box. Thank you very much. Good day.